you had 4 touchdowns, but only 25 yards receiving. If that isn't the most selfish stat I've ever seen in my life, let me do 0 work and just show up and get all the glory.
Time out, man. Welcome back to New Heights, baby. A Jukes original show presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. This is a show where...
It's a show where one of us completely ruins your fantasy league.
Or helps it. Don't forget about the teams that I definitely helped. The ones that were down 30 points and just had an unbelievable Monday night.
Yeah, you single-handedly, anybody who was playing fantasy and was playing against you that day, I can't imagine what it was like watching that game happen. Seriously.
Needless to say.
4 touchdowns was coming. Not me.
I saw it in the game plan, baby. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big brother, Jason Kelce, both out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio, Cincinnati Bearcat graduates. New Heights is coming to you every single Wednesday with a new episode. Subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at New Heights Show.
All right, coming up on this episode, we got a great episode. I don't know if you know that, Trev. We got a great episode.
We always have a great episode.
Well, this one's going to be special. I think
right,
one of us broke an NFL record. Well, a Travis Kelce record. An NFL record. We'll get into that. We're going to break down both of our Week 5 nail biters, look at some coaching changes around the league, and we'll see if we've made the quarterback sneak too powerful.
Not so much a sneak anymore.
Yeah,
not very sneaky.
It's just the quarterback shove. The quarterback plow.
It's no more him sneaking. It's everyone just pushing him forward.
It's that time again for new news.
New news.
Well, actually, old news. We are still the #1 sports podcast in the world.
Yeah!
That's right. Especially on Spotify. I think it actually might only be on Spotify, but we're calling it the world.
Can't touch us right now. We are on fire.
1 episode a week. You guys are really tuning in. Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it so much. It's been so much fun, man.
Well, officially, I think 2 weeks in a row, I guess that makes us podcast pros. Another shout out.
Shout out.
Hey, yo.
Who'd we get one from?
Podcast got another shout out during the Eagles Cardinals games. Robert Smith and Chris Myers in the booth with this quote: "Imagine that household in Cleveland Heights with Travis and Jason. They must have torn that place up." Boy, is that accurate.
The old Kelce complex.
We've already touched on the hole in the floor from a power bomb. What else did we tear up? We tore up the multiple garage doors had to be replaced.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Windows galore.
The garages were like the backstop for every single sport that we played. It was also like the goal at times whenever we were playing like hockey. I remember using it as a just hitting the tennis ball off of the garage like I was Andre Agassi or something.
Yeah, or we're like practicing pitching and full on baseball, just going straight into the side of it. Yeah. It was dimpled more than a Pro V1. You know what I mean? That thing had some holes in it.
All right.
The house somehow made it through the rough.
We actually one of the game changers was Mom and Dad went out and got storm windows for the basement because
ice
of
block
how
windows.
Ice block windows. Yeah,
That's
you can't break those. Can't break those.
Yeah, probably is a way, but we never found a way how to break those. We also moved the mini sticks down into the basement. When Dad made the mini stick arena, he was like, "Okay, you guys are done playing this sport upstairs where balls are just flying everywhere. We're going to create an arena with plywood walls and a carpet on cement floor."
Oh, that was couldn't do it now. Could not do that now.
Could you imagine that?
But
on your knees playing miniature hockey, slamming people into plywood on concrete.
I remember getting splinters from the wood.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So
splinters and raspberries on the knees, man.
It's a great house. Miss every second of that. Well,
so much fun. But yeah, we
All
did.
right.
We tore it down, and then Dad finally put it back together and sold it to a beautiful family. It looks great. I actually rode past it last time I was in Cleveland, and it looks fantastic. So
I actually walked through it with
we
the
didn't
family
burn
owners.
it down.
Yeah, and the people that took it over did a really good job. So kudos to them for not tearing it apart like we did. All right. We got some fan comments. Quick question here from Brandon Miller. What's the chatter like between opposing players throughout the game? Is it friendly competition or all out trash talk? I realize it's probably different from week to week, but overall, I'm curious.
Man,
You want to touch on it?
I mean, it changes player to player. You already know. I think a lot of the bigger games, like if it's like this past week against the Raiders, huge rivalry, divisional opponent, guys are going to be yapping. You know what I mean? It's personal.
Yep.
I think a lot of the cross-conference games are more of just like respect and keep it moving unless you have like some sort of history with like a guy across the ball from you. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I'm not talking smack until I hear somebody else yapping at me, and then I'm going to go ahead and let them know I'm here.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail. I think a lot of it depends on the week you're playing, and it's kind of different from player to player, team to team, how the game's going. If it's a physical game, and I'm usually oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
A retroactive trash talker, meaning if you're I'm kind of just going by doing my business. But if you're going to trash talk me, we're going to do this. And I think I should talk more trash because it makes me angry. And 9 times out of 10, I play like way better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I use that anger and it becomes a very productive type of anger. So maybe I should do some more of that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I see a guy talking shit to me, and I don't even know who the fuck he is, that gets me fucking going more than anything.
Right?
Yeah, especially if it makes a good play or like shuts me down on a play or does something and
even if it's a good player, I can't listen. And the problem is I'm not creative with it. I go to your basic 4-letter words that everybody knows. Like I'm not getting creative.
You.
Whoa, easy. This is a family show. Hey, I also go to calling guys bums. I don't know why. That's like a big. I think bum. Get out of here, you bum! Like that's I like that. I feel like it's an underrated term.
That's a solid one.
What position groups talk the most trash? To me, I think it's without question DBs.
1,000%.
Why do you think that is? Why are DBs the biggest trash talkers? Is it because their job is so hard?
You think they have the hardest job?
DBs?
Yeah.
You don't think a DB is the hardest job in the NFL? What's a harder job? Maybe quarterback. Maybe you can give me quarterback. Bro.
I'll say quarterback. I'll say center if you're like a 260-pound center.
Dude, you got to mirror somebody throughout the whole field. Like you're playing cover one. What's harder than playing cover one and just staying in somebody's hip and you can't give up a yard of separation, otherwise it's a completion.
I never
just
thought
reacting.
it was that hard. Yeah, no, reacting. Yeah, no,
You never thought it was that hard.
The
When
good
did you
ones,
play DB?
the good ones, when I was in high school.
Listen, it's
On
so
freshman,
good.
on
It's
JV.
so good that white people can't even do it, Travis. Like that's how you know it's the hardest position. They don't even let white guys try to play quarterback anymore. Like they just said, you're done. It's too hard of a position.
Nah.
It's too physically demanding. Can't even
That's
do it.
funny as hell. Yeah, you're right. That
Jason
point alone,
Sehorn-
it is probably he's the last of the dying breed, man.
I think there was another guy that played like a year or two ago, but that's how you know that shit's hard.
If we all don't know him, it doesn't count.
Yeah, it's a good point. He wasn't Jason Sehorn, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I feel you on that. That's funny as fuck.
If I see a white corner out there, I am attacking him immediately.
The fish is over there.
Hey, we're going to see if this guy. I haven't seen this.
He's standing out like a highlighter over there.
I haven't seen this in 20 years. We're going to find out if this can work still.
Man, that's
we
a good
digress a
bit
little
right
bit.
there.
I hope. I don't know.
Now moving on to the 12 bold topics to wrap up Week 5 in the NFL. Starting off with both of our games. this is how we do it. I tee up questions about or topics about Jason's game. He does the same for my game. And Jason, go ahead and jump us off, man.
Well, I think the first topic has got to be what happened last night or on Monday night. I guess this airs Wednesday. Big Monday night performance.
Let's go.
The Kansas City Chiefs, 30-29. It was not the prettiest start, but you guys found a way to get it done.
17-0 is a very uncomfortable situation to be in. And that's where we were early on, but
yeah. Do you have anything to say initially about the game?
I mean, obviously, we're still growing as a team, finding out who's how we mold together, how we keep growing throughout the season, throughout the games, and being put in adverse situations and finding a way to come out of it and have success and win a football game, even if it's not pretty. That builds so much in terms of being in the locker room and just the confidence and the chemistry that you have with the guys around you. I couldn't be happier how we all handled that entire game. Once we started slow and everything, or once we got the ball rolling and everything on offense, our defense played their tails off against a very good offense, and really just an all-around good team for the Raiders, man. We knew it was going to be a dogfight. We know those guys. It's one of the most legendary rivalries in football, and I've been fortunate enough to play it year in, year out, and feel how the fans get excited for it, how the organizations get excited for it. And I just love playing in it, man. It's a dogfight every single time. Guys are yapping. Everybody's playing their tail off. Everybody's playing physical football. I mean, it's if at the end of every single Raiders game, man, I'm feeling it a little bit more on the ride home. So it's that was a fun one, man. And obviously, 4 touchdowns, but so much to be said about how we got to the red zone. It was a showcase of everybody getting a piece of the pie. All of our wide receivers, all of our running backs going downhill, and then Pat just finding ways to get the ball in the end zone. To me, it was just an all around fun game, man. Fun game and a competitive game.
Yeah, 17-0 was what you guys found yourself down up into the second quarter. And I'm not gonna lie, the atmosphere was very low watching it on TV.
It was a little eerie. It was a little eerie, yeah.
It looked like you guys had been surprised, shocked, and they caught you. Kudos to them. They started off really, really hot. And then you guys are down 17-0. Pat gets sacked. Juju drops a ball. And then you guys come up with a big third down conversion.
Missed field goal, yeah. Missed field goal, a huge third down.
No. This is the series that you guys scored your first touchdown.
Oh, okay.
You started off that series. It wasn't looking good again. And all of a sudden, Jerick McKinnon busts out an enormous run. 20 yards. And it looked like that's all you guys needed. You needed just that little spark. We've talked about that before, like body language. Mm-hmm. Momentum isn't a real thing. Yeah, I think you guys got a nice little juice, a little bolt right there. And the rest of that drive was awesome. You guys really finished it off strong. And then immediately following that drive, you have the roughing the passer call against Chris Jones.
Bananas.
Not the best one I've seen.
Unbelievable, man. I don't know how you can get a roughing the passer when you have the ball, but it's crazy.
I don't know, but I know that after that call, that stadium was electric. I would have hated to be one of those officials. I
could live in that moment, man.
Yeah.
When Arrowhead is rocking like that and we're putting up points and you know what I mean, the energy and the momentum is all on our side, man. That's one of the best feelings that you could ever have as a football player, man. When you got the entire place just rocking and you're just making play after play after play and the other team just feels like they can't do much about it. Man, I love that feeling, man. And Arrowhead was shaking. I'll tell you what even gets me more fired up is when you see Big Red screaming on the sideline.
Oh yeah,
telling the ref, come here.
That's right. You don't, because Andy doesn't get like that often.
No,
you don't see that, especially with officials.
No.
So when he's doing that, it's something big.
Yeah, and for the most part, he doesn't want to rip them, He doesn't want to scream at him and yell. He just wants to. He wants to hear why
play.
you called it. Yeah, why? Explain yourself, son. Yeah. Explain yourself. And seeing him getting fired up on the sideline, that just, man, what it does is just amps everybody's attention, just awareness, just the want and the will. And I honestly think, man, that whole seam of events that you just named right there, that really got us playing with more energy, playing with more intention. And from there, it was a great game. It was a great game because the Oakland didn't fold, man. They fought their tails off too. Vegas didn't fold, man. They fought their tails off too.
But it felt like the moment after that first touchdown drive with the Jerick McKinnon run and then the Chris Jones roughing call, I felt like after that, you guys needed this. That was the spark you guys needed, and you definitely saw it on offense. You guys were back to the same Kansas City offense functioning, and Patrick Mahomes again dialed in, making unbelievable throws. So
you already know. Would you get a running back running downhill, aggressive? Jacobs for the Raiders was doing that last night in the first half, and I mean it is not only, you know, I don't want to say demoralizing, but it takes a blow on everybody when you see a guy out there running his tail off like that. So you're talking about when Jet had that big run. I mean, he had multiple big time plays for us in the backfield. That he when you get that momentum is infectious, man. You see a guy just running his tail off, man, or just playing his tail off. You know what I mean? It's just it's infectious, man. It makes you want to match that energy and play a little bit harder.
Well, we got to talk about the elephant in the room. You scored 4 touchdowns. I don't know if you remember.
That was crazy, man. I remember the third one. All the other ones, I kind of was like, dang, I ended up in the end zone. That's crazy.
That must be nice. Scored so many touchdowns, you don't even remember them.
All right now. No, I remember them all. But during the game, I was like, man, I really do have 3 touchdowns right now going into the fourth. The drive for the fourth touchdown. But like I was saying, I mean, the 4 touchdowns are cool and all, but it was how we got to the red zone that I got really excited about, man.
Yeah, you had 4 touchdowns, but only 25 yards receiving. If that isn't the most selfish stat I've ever seen in my life, let me do 0 work and just show up and get all the glory. I'm going to go dance in the end zone.
Time out, man.
What?
Time out. I didn't dance one fucking time because I was dog shit tired. They were all 10, 11, 12 play drives where I was getting double teamed, bracketed by 2 DBs, as well as them putting Chandler Jones,
everybody
and
saw
Crosby,
they were
and
butchering
Farrell.
you with the DN. Yeah, they were. I mean, I don't know if you saw the broadcast.
I was trying to get jiggy out there, man. No, I haven't seen the broadcast.
But Josh McDaniels at halftime literally said their entire game plan essentially was to stop you. I'm not making that up. He said, we're just trying to contain Kelce. That was their main emphasis. And you saw it all night. They were butchering you with the DN, putting you in double coverage. But that doesn't negate from the fact that you can't only have 25 yards receiving and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It's a record, by the way.
I gotta find a way to keep it. Is a record.
It's a record. Man.
I've found myself on the fucking tail end of some pretty boo-boo records, man.
Yeah. You're the guy in the class project that doesn't show up the entire time and then just shows up on the day the papers do.
What do you guys need me to do?
Hey, I'm here.
I'm here. You want me to say a joke? I can get everybody.
A+. Good job, group. Group effort. The other thing I had a problem with is after the game, you said those touchdowns are for you, Mom. Okay? First of all, it was for Mom's birthday. Mom's birthday was on the 9th, not the 10th, so you're a day late with your touchdowns.
Okay.
And second of all, why do you think you can buy Mom's love with touchdowns? That is insulting to Mom. You can't buy Mom's love with touchdowns.
I'm slowly. I'm like, Mom, I can't give you kids quite yet, but I can give you touchdowns.
Listen. Mom is
How's 4 of them? How's 4 of them sound, Mom? Do you love me? Please say you do.
She probably does.
No, she was in attendance. She loved it. She said thank you when I saw her in the suite afterwards. So,
of course she loved it. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to keep popping out grandkids to compete with 4 touchdown games. All right, Kai, let's get to work. All right, big thing with the game also a lot of the 2-point conversions, analytics coming into play. as they are such a hot topic right now in the NFL, really across sports. Math is very popular in sports these days. What'd you think of the 2-point conversion attempts? How did that play in for you guys? How did it play in for the Raiders? We saw how it backfired for the Raiders.
Yeah, I think in a situation that we were in, up 1, you have to go for 2 there. You have to give yourself a chance to go up 3, because going up 2 doesn't mean anything, right? So
yeah, yours is a no-brainer. You make it a 2-score game. Yeah, that's not a question. It's the one that the Raiders did that's the question, because clearly they did that because the analytics say this is the right decision to go for in that moment.
I think it was the right decision. I just thought the play was.
Yeah, that's my thing. So here's what I think. Inside
zone?
Well, inside zone is actually, analytically speaking, they went with 2 analytics, because I think inside zone is analytically one of the higher chances of a 2-point
Josh
conversion.
is doing his math.
I know. McDaniel's analytics king. I think context matters. If it's a play that they felt really good about, I think it's a no-brainer. You 100%, go for 2. 100%. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think a lot of people realize, and I think analytics kind of gets lost. Like, there's the analytics, which is the percentage chance that it's going to be increase your chance of winning the game, right? Which is what you're making these decisions for, or the percentage chance you're going to convert this 4th down, and how that affects your outcome of the game probability, right? Mm-hmm. And I think when you are going into a game, just for our listeners out there, most teams go into a game with 1 to 2 plays that you feel good about and are game planned for a 2-minute situation, or I'm sorry, 2-point play, 2-point conversion situation, right? Mm-hmm. And if you feel really good about that play and you already haven't run it, because sometimes that play is also just a tight red zone play
inside
as well.
5, yeah.
Yeah. So I think in that situation, you see what the analytics say, and then you also have to take into effect the context of how effective the red zone offense has been all day, where you're at in the game in terms of what the feeling is like on the sidelines and the team, and then also how confident you as the coach feel in the play that you've game planned for all week. Because there's some weeks where you got that play and you're like, this is a no-brainer. We are rocking this. It is going in. And there's some weeks
running
where
it
you're like,
the first,
yeah, you know what I mean? So I think all those kind of need to factor into these decisions. What I did think was interesting was how that decision then affected your guys' decision. Because if it's 30-30, they kick the extra point, you guys are coming out, 2-minute offense, let's go score some points.
Yeah, kind of on the same tempo that we've been having success with.
Yeah, it's not 2-minute, but you guys are in a much different mindset. Now all of a sudden you're up 1.
It's 4 minutes. It's 4 minutes. Now we're trying to slowly waste the clock.
And this is another reason I like going for 2 in that situation, because if you go for 2, you're winning, which is best case scenario. If you don't go for 2, personally, I would rather have the Chiefs offense in 4-minute mode than Pat Mahomes
full throttle
with the ball in his hand to go win the game. You know what I mean? I think, because Pat is one of the best operators late in games to finish a game out. I would rather than be like, hey, let's be conservative. Let's run the ball. Let's conserve some. I think it was a great call by Josh. Just didn't work out.
I thought it was the right call. Just didn't execute, man. Just didn't execute. Shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs, baby. Woo! Ended up winning us the game.
What do you keep, like one of those balls, one of the 4 touchdown passes you caught?
No.
As like a trophy?
Damn, I probably should have. Maybe I should.
You didn't think about that? No. Do you remember when you gave me your Bilk Bowl helmet on the field?
Yes. Cincinnati told me that I could not. I had to pay all of my parking tickets just to graduate. And they said if you didn't graduate, you didn't get the helmet. So it was like a double whammy. I was like, I'm somehow going to take this helmet home. And I saw you in the stands after we won. I was like, take it, run. Don't give it to anyone. Like it was like like they were gonna come and hawk you down for the helmet.
They probably would have. They were stingy about that stuff. But the situation, folks, Travis caught a game-winning touchdown his senior year in college at the Belk Bowl.
The Belk Bowl, baby.
Yeah, and he gave me the helmet because of all the people he trusted in that stadium. He was like, my big brother will make sure that this helmet does not leave his hands. And I was like, Trav, I got you. I got you. And then we went to the bar. We went to the bar after the game.
I get to the bar.
Let everyone wear the helmet in the bar. And that thing was gone in 30 seconds. I don't know what happened to it.
I walked into the bar and some random person has my helmet on. How do I know it's my helmet? Because it has 18 right here on the side, and that was my number in college.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Some random girl was rocking it, drinking a cold one, man. It was pure comedy. I went up to Jason and asked him, what happened to my helmet? He's like, it's in here somewhere. Somebody's got it on. We never saw it after that night.
Yeah, it was a cool helmet too.
It was
not one of my finer Big Brother moments.
It's all right, big guy. Good story. Moving on. Eagles 20, Cardinals 17. The Eagles are still unbeaten. The only ones left, the last of the Mohicans, man. Before we jump to the game, though, how you feeling, bud? I saw you got a little banged up. The ankle feeling good?
I would say it's feeling okay. Got a nice little rolled ankle in the game.
Ooh, nice.
I think I tend to be dramatic sometimes, and I thought it hurt a lot worse. And when I got up, I was like, "Oh, okay, this is not as serious as I thought it was." But at that point, they had already said. At that point, they had already said, "Hey, we're going to get an X-ray on it." I'm like, "Okay, let's go get an X-ray," and then they're like, "Yeah, your ankle's fine," and taped it up and went back out there. So,
attaboy, way to get back out there, man. Some guys don't go back out. Some guys don't go back out, but fearless leaders always go back out, man.
I got a nice low ankle grade 2 sprain. Luckily, I've torn
low ankle. So you rolled it. You rolled it out.
Yeah.
I've been there numerous times. I actually had to get surgery on my ankle because I was just out there like a limp. Like it was like it was. I was. So just
that's kind of the way my left one is now. Yeah.
Well, there's a surgery that can get it done. I haven't rolled my ankle.
I'm fine. I'm just gonna spat it. They said
just gonna spat it. That doesn't help. Spatting and ankle taping, ankle braces only make the ankles weaker, Jason.
Yeah, I know they make them weaker, but it's already weak. So I don't have the choice of making it strong without getting this surgery you're speaking of. So what I'm going to do for the season is just spat it. Anyways, the ankle, I've torn that ligament so many times that they said, you're not going to, it won't swell up anymore.
No,
so
and that's
it actually feels pretty good.
You need the deltoid reconstruction surgery, which I had, because I literally would have the most aggressive
twist,
ankle touching the ground. Side of my foot is laying flat on the ground as if it were the bottom of my foot. And I'm just like, that was not good. Oh my gosh. And then 10 minutes later, I got nothing.
We got weak ankles. Kelce boys got weak ankles.
No, man, I got strong ankles, baby. I got strong ankles.
Well, that's because you had it surgically reconstructed.
Yeah,
that doesn't count. It's a strong ankle.
After 20 years of playing sports and rolling my ankle on the basketball court and on the field.
Needless to say,
they've been through a lot of wear and tear on these ankles. Not weak, just sad to get a little tightened, a little screwed up,
a little retune up.
Yep.
The hurts when I get out of bed, but actually after that it kind of loosens up and feel pretty good. So
just got to get the blood flow going, man. But back to the game, man. 5-0. Kyler Murray had that the short slide, or the slide that ended up being short of the first down.
Yeah.
Man, you just hope that everybody's just a little bit more unaware of where the line is or where the first down mark is. Obviously, you got another play still, but if you can get a first down, guarantee a first down right there. I mean, big time play if you can move the chains.
Yeah, I mean, obviously if he goes just a little bit further, gets the first down, they can either get the ball a little bit closer for the kicker who ended up missing the kick, or they have an opportunity to take a couple shots in the end zone to potentially win the game. So, not the best heads-up play from Kyler. Not the reason they lost the game, but when you're running full speed and they put together a hell of a 2-minute drive. So, I don't want to, the guy was pretty dang good on that drive.
Yeah.
Outside of that,
who also played pretty dang good was Zach Ertz.
My man, Ertzy.
one of our favorites of all time, man. You guys do the jersey swap or no?
I think no, he didn't want to swap with me. He said Fletch was texting him earlier in the week. Fletcher is like
he's pretty good at it.
Yeah, he's like texting these guys. I'm like, dude, what are you like?
You texting the enemy?
Yeah,
what are we doing?
We're about to play a game, and you're like conversing with this fellow. You're gonna have to tackle him in less than a week.
This fellow.
Hey, buddy, can I get your jersey? I'm gonna murder you this game. Remember, I want that jersey right afterwards. You can't talk about it before the game.
That's how Fletch plays too. Fletch ain't. It doesn't matter who's in front of him. Fletch is gonna. He's just gonna be the.
Trust
beast
me,
that he is.
I've been across from him every day in practice. He does not care who you are.
He doesn't. Gotta love that.
But yeah, no, it was awesome to see my man Zach. Him and Julie just had their first child, baby boy. Name Madden.
Ooh,
I know.
That's a good one.
That's a nice little football name, isn't it?
It is.
That guy's destined to be in the NFL.
Destined. You already know. Has something to do with this NFL league for sure. Shout out to little Madden, man.
Yeah, baby.
Dicker the kicker. Came
up big. Game-winning kick.
Man.
You want to talk about a guy destined to be a kicker. If your last name is Dicker.
No. We have the butt kicker. Harrison Butker.
Bucker. Yeah, it's not as good as Dicker. Let's be honest.
What? We got
Travis.
Harrison the butt kicker. Are you kidding me? He kicks ass. We need him back, but he kicks ass.
That doesn't have to be just kicking though. Like you could make that with like anything the guy does.
What does Dicker have to do with kicking?
It rhymes and it fits perfectly. What are you talking about?
It fits perfectly.
Yeah. The only other thing that guy could have been is maybe a porn star. That's the only way that name fits in. You're either a porn star or a kicker. Like
you got two options here.
Yeah.
Mr. Dicker.
What?
That's a good one. 17 final play drive. Wait, what is this?
Yeah.
17
plays. Yeah. We had a nice little 4-minute drive that started with I think like 9 minutes left on the clock or something like that in the fourth quarter. We had a big old drive.
17 play drive?
Yep.
Man. I was just talking about how I was tired after a 10 and 11 play drive scoring touchdown, man. That 17, man.
But we took our time. We took our time. We weren't doing no huddle.
Little 2 minute in there,
No, we got it down. We were inside 2 minutes once we got into the like tight red. And about the only bad thing from that drive is we weren't able to finish it off inside the 5 on third down. We didn't get the touchdown out of it, so we had to. That's where Dicker the kicker came in, and I think that drive would have been perfect, like the ultimate fourth quarter drive if we would have been able to finish her off in the end zone.
No, I hear you.
And it's one of those where they went with a zero blitz. We knew it was coming and just didn't execute. So. That's when it's frustrating when you know what's coming and you feel it coming and you still don't get it done. That's a frustrating feeling for an offense. So, although we're really happy with that drive, I think I speak for the entire offense that we wish we would have been able to finish it off in the end zone.
No, you already know. You never want to put it in the kicker's hands, but Dicker came up big. Do the Eagles run the most fun run scheme for linemen?
It's up there.
Is it the pin and pull, which is the best to watch on film when we watch you just take a drop step and just start hauling tail at linebackers and DBs out on the numbers?
Yep. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of everything. It's not just the pin and pull, but obviously Jalen Hurts and the quarterback enables all these reads. You have the RPO version of it. 1 minute you're reading an end, the next minute you're reading a linebacker or an edge player, safety, force player. I think, it's so multiple. We can do gap schemes, zone schemes, pin and pull schemes, draw schemes, screens. And we have an offensive line that is built on athleticism and size. Oh, yeah. So, I think the Eagles definitely value those type of linemen to be able to do that multiplicity of scheme. Is it the best or most fun? I don't know. I certainly enjoy it. I think Baltimore Ravens have a really fun run game to watch, obviously. I mean, whenever you have a quarterback that's that dynamic, it's going to just increase the options you can attack a defense with. in the run game. So,
you know it. And shout out to Hurts for having the mental capacity. You know what I mean? Because a lot of guys don't have the ability to put it all together, be able to run all these various. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's
these kills, all these checks, and and it's not just based on coverage and secondary. We have checks based on a lot of different things, and for him to be able to handle all of that, I think that speaks volumes of Jalen Hurts.
You know it, man. Speaking of Jalen Hurts, still the official podcast of the QB Sneak.
That's right. It's the only touchdown we had in the game. Both of them, quarterback sneaks.
Sirianni told Pat McAfee on the Pat McAfee show last week that he hadn't listened to our show, New Heights, but the play calling says otherwise. Do we have a full-on count on how many times you guys ran QB sneak last game?
I don't know. I know we ran it 3 times in a row from the 3-yard line. We were 4th and 1 on the 3, ran quarterback sneak, got a yard.
Got it.
We're 1st and goal on the 2, ran quarterback sneak, got a yard.
Got it.
All of a sudden, 2nd and goal on the 1. What do you think we're running? QB sneak. I got to say, as much as I love quarterback sneaks, dude, it's getting hard. They know it's coming. It's not a quarterback sneak anymore. It's not a quarterback sneak. Hey, we're going to be sneaky. There's nothing sneaky about this.
Anything.
We're all in 4-point stances.
As a matter of fact, we know that you know it's coming, so we're actually going to put a guy behind the quarterback to push him.
Yeah. Listen, we're just going to all out just get as much mass moving as we can. I mean, dude, it's carnage. I had to get evaluated for a concussion because I was at the bottom of 700 pounds of man lying on top of me.
It can get a little uncomfortable. It can get a little uncomfortable down there.
It's getting hard. I'm not going to lie. But you got to
low
go with
man's
analytics.
Low
analytics. Well, low man wins or the most amount of mass pushing wins. I mean, they were some brutal QB sneaks, and I loved every second of it. But yeah, man, it's a lot like pounding salt up a fat lady's ass right now, trying to get that thing in the end zone. Not easy. Tough sledding.
Rob McElhenney. We love Rob. He shouted out the QB sneak on Twitter. He said, I'm so happy that the first NFL coach in the history figured out you could get 1 yard every single time with the same play. And that coach happens to be the Eagles.
I don't know if Mac listens to the show. Mac, I hope you listen. I love that your profile pic on Twitter is actually just me. It's Fat Mac, but me and Fat Mac, I think, might be the same person, actually.
Is the Jason Kelce goal line play ready to go? Sirianni also told Pat McAfee on the McAfee show he wants to get you involved in something on the goal line other than a QB sneak.
I can neither confirm nor deny. I will give no insight into the inner workings of our operations. I will say, though, if I somehow do get in the end zone, you better be ready for fat and or sexy Batman, however you want to perceive it. He's coming out.
Come on, Sirianni, man. Give the people what they want, baby. Let's dial that son of a buck up, man. The record for all-time QB sneaks is Brady with 157. Jalen is off to a hot start. Do you think he'll ever get to that many?
I don't know. That's a lot of QB sneaks.
157.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to do multiple a game.
Too.
No, it was that was. I feel like he had the freedom to just if it was 3rd and 1.
He had the feel for it. Yeah. Just goose it. I don't know. I think I'd be curious to know how many Jalen and I have run so far. I think we probably are averaging close to 30 a year, I'd bet.
What? It's a 2.5 a game? Almost.
Maybe I'm way off. Listen, don't quote me. I have no idea how many we're running. I know we're running a lot. And if Jalen plays as long as Tom does, he'll definitely clear 157.
You guys are averaging two sneaks a game. That's pretty.
It's close.
Yeah.
It's at least we're definitely averaging 1 a game, I'd bet, over the last couple of years.
I hope he, if he does catch him, he only catches him getting successful QB sneaks.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
I think we've missed 2 since Jalen's been in there.
Do you count the QB sneak on first down You're
That's
talking
what
about.
I don't know what.
Does that
I
go
think,
into the success category,
so
or because you
depends,
gained a yard, or
yeah, I think I'd be curious to know what the efficiency rating on that is, because clearly, if you call it on first down, you want to score on it. You don't want 1 yard, right? But if it gets you 1 yard closer to just do it again on second down, I mean, I have no idea.
So the Eagles fans made it a home game. Officially out there in Arizona, they showed up as they always do. Everywhere they go, you guys always have a big crowd. I remember when you guys played at Arrowhead, you guys definitely were there. You know what I mean? You could hear in the stands whenever you guys made a big play. But do you always notice the amount of Philly fans, or is it kind of just second nature to you now? You're just like, yeah, every stadium we go in, we got a bunch of fans showing up.
No, well, I mean, it's different levels of it. We've played a lot of away games that have kind of been like home games. Certainly, it happens like almost every time we play in LA. It's happened in Florida before, but yes, the Eagles fans travel extremely well. Not just that, there's just like when you're playing a team that's kind of like a transplant city, meaning like a lot of the people that live in those cities have roots that trace back to like the East Coast, right? So like a lot of the LA residents grew up or have family members or dads or moms that grew up on the East Coast. So there's just a lot of Eagles fans out in LA that are dying to go to games. And then on top of that, I think Philadelphia fans are always looking for that game on the schedule that they can travel to. And it seems like Arizona this year was a hot ticket item. Yeah, they traveled well. And when you're playing in a dome and dang near half the stadium is Eagles fans, it's going to be loud. And they made it a difficult situation for Kyler and Arizona's offense to communicate. And that's a huge advantage for us. I think I read an article one time a couple years ago where I think they voted Eagles fans. I don't know how they calculated it, but they said Eagles fans were the best traveling fans in the NFL. Yeah. For whatever that's worth.
No, I'm not buying that one. Maybe a few years
not
ago.
buying it. Who's number one besides the Eagles?
The Chiefs.
Come on, dude.
Right. You hear it.
You're such a homer. You're such a homer.
What do you mean? You just pumped up your freaking Eagles for traveling. What do you mean? You're a homer.
I didn't. Listen,
and you just made up some bogus ass fucking journal or whatever
I'm
story.
Not making it up. All right.
This guy came out of nowhere. Yeah,
right,
I can't wait to hear which
right here.
Philadelphia beat writer it was that said that. The Chiefs fan base is everywhere, and you can see them in the bright red, loud and proud during the national anthem. Yeah, and then when we make big-time plays, it is – I love the kingdom. And I might be a little bit – our division has been bouncing around. Once the San Diego Chargers, then they go to Los Angeles Chargers. Not a lot of Chargers fans in L.A.
Exactly, right.
So Chiefs fans are going to just absolutely own that one. The kingdom, same thing with Oakland. When we were playing in Oakland, we showed up, but now that it's in Vegas, it is literally a 50-50 deal. You'll see black and red even at their home games. I just feel like the Chiefs are everywhere, and it's more so, and it's more since Mahomes has got there than it was in the past. But I just feel like every single game that I play in, I feel the Kansas City crowd. And I might just be biased to that, though.
No, you're not biased. I mean, your guys' home field advantage is incredible. Arrowhead is one of the loudest. It's the loudest stadium in the NFL.
The loudest.
So, I mean, I
142 decibels.
Yeah, who's counting? But, I think
we are.
There's no question the Chiefs have a loyal fan base. Nobody's saying that. I'm just saying, based on a random article I read, they're not the best traveling. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. 10 years ago, the article came out when you were, in your fifth year in the league?
Hold on. Listen, I'll find it. I'm Googling it right now. You want to go to the next topic? I'll find it on Google.
That was a solid plug for Google right there.
Oh, yeah. I'm Binging it. Is Bing still a thing? I don't even think that's a thing anymore.
I don't think so, man.
I'm Ask Jeevesing it. Jeeves is going to tell me.
Jeeves is still up and running. It's not.
Is it?
That's not one of the. Yeah.
My internet butler. My internet butler is still kicking, is still going strong. Full disclosure, this article is on NBC Sports Philadelphia, but I think it's pretty, I think this pretty much settles the debate.
What? You just I'm over this, man.
It's
Chiefs
referencing.
fans, the kingdom knows we show up the best.
It's
man.
referencing a study that was conducted by Dr. Michael Lewis of Emory University.
Yeah. Emery's East
Sounds
Coast, whatever.
sounds pretty authentic to me.
Yeah.
We rank second in road equity. I don't know what that means. I guess the Dallas Cowboys are the only ones above us.
We already know about the Cowboys, man.
Let's get into some NFL storylines.
NFL London games. We had a pretty fun one to watch. Yeah, the Giants upset the Packers in a second weekend of the NFL games out in London. How many have you played in more than one over there?
Just one. Just
You
one
played in
game.
one?
We played the
I played in
Jags
one.
in 2018. I know you played in one because I was at that game.
Yeah, that
It's
was
one of the
pretty
few
cool.
games I was able to go to during the regular season.
I remember jumping on a train with you out there in London and going to get a steak that was the size of like a quarter.
I love the London games. It's a
Love 'em.
blast. It
Such
always
a
times
unique
up.
experience, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot that goes into it, and obviously, it's a hard game to play with everything going on. But both teams
Why?
are in the same. Well, I just think you're uprooting, you're practicing in different areas, but it's not. I mean, both teams are in the same situation. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I don't think it's like to me, it's worth it. I like the mix up. It was awesome to play in Wembley Stadium.
Awesome.
To say I did it. The field was atrocious, but it was raining a lot and it was super muddy. But it was a blast. Loved every second of it. And I think that's one of the cooler things that the NFL does is some of these games overseas, whether it's in London, whether it's with our neighbors in the South in Mexico. You guys are supposed to play in Germany this year.
Germany, yeah.
Yeah.
The Bucks
Got canceled, right?
The Bucks decided they wanted to play us in their stadium since it was a Buccaneers home game. Yeah, well, always next year. You know what I mean? I think
Well, yeah,
I
you
think we
guys-
did get the bid for next year for Germany.
That's what to
So
say. Yeah.
keeping my fingers crossed, man.
So the fan base it is a different environment.
But
than
what
an
it's
international
just an
game.
all-star game. That's all
Yeah.
it is. You see jerseys from every team.
Yep.
It's just people going up there supporting their favorite player. And they cheer for everything. Every good play they cheer for. It doesn't matter if it's a defensive breakup. It doesn't matter if it's a field goal for either team, touchdown for either team. They're getting fired. They're getting fired up for just like a successful play.
Kind of makes
Or-
you feel like it's like Little League baseball. Like we're just cheering for all the good stuff. Might not even keep score. We're just having fun out here, giving you guys a show. Enjoy.
Oh man, it was a blast. It was an absolute blast playing in Wembley, like you said. We played the Detroit Lions, as you remember. You were there.
Yeah,
It was a fun one, man. We smoked them.
Yep.
Alex Smith had a hell of a day, and it was cool to just like obviously traveling in the off season is fun, but getting to do that in the middle of the season was kind of like a fresh start. You know what I mean? Like it kind of like to break the routine of being in Kansas City. It was kind of refreshing for me, and I enjoyed it. We also didn't leave until Thursday night. That is, we got there Friday morning. Yeah, we got there Friday morning. Practice Friday morning, and then Saturday. Obviously, we're in the hotel and everything.
Yeah, I think
The day before the game.
I think we were there for 5 days or something. We were there for almost the whole
So
week.
you guys got to actually see the city.
I mean, I didn't really do much. I think it's, I don't know, you're kind of focused on the game while you're there. You see a little bit. I got to see the city a lot when I was there watching your game. Got to ride on the tube. Got to, see Big Ben, all that jazz, Abbey Road.
All right now.
Little, yeah.
I got to see none of that. So I'm looking forward to maybe playing in London again.
Well, you guys are playing in Germany next year, so don't look forward to London. Look forward
Munich.
to Germany.
Munich.
And I will, if I can, I am definitely going to that game. I've wanted to go to Germany for a long time. That would be pretty cool.
I think I might be up for another record. The most receiving touchdowns in the most countries to score a receiving touchdown. I don't know if anybody's done.
Countries?
Yeah,
So you got
so far
Mexico,
I got 3.
London. What's the third one besides Mexico and in the UK?
The one we
Is
play
he-
all of our
is-
games in. What?
Oh, okay.
So
I
this
thought we
would be
were
the
only
4th.
counting. Got it. All right.
This would be the fourth if I get one in Germany.
All right.
I don't know if there have been players that have had the opportunity to play in 4 different countries.
Probably not, but we'll count it. Record's a record, right?
Matt Rule out of Carolina, man.
How
You
about
never
that?
you never like to see guys get fired in the middle of the season, man. That is a tough situation to be in, not only as a coach still on the team, but a player. The organization is just quite a dagger, especially this early in the season, only being 5 games. From your experience, what is the situation like? I mean, I haven't had too many coaching changes. All my coaching changes have been because the coaches are doing such a great job here that they get hired somewhere else. Obviously, being under Andy Reid, you had Doug Peterson, who went to you guys, and then Matt Nagy, who went up to Chicago. I haven't really had too much turnover. I've seen it on the defensive side, but in terms of offensive, I don't have much for you.
Yeah, you've had that same head coach your entire NFL career.
Yeah.
I think, this is a different situation. I've never lost a coach 5 games into the season. That's really
only imagine, man.
Not common, obviously. So they must not be happy with what's going on up in Carolina or down in Carolina.
Yeah.
I think, whenever you have a coaching change, there's a period of unknown for the players and everybody that's still there. Like, what's going to happen?
Man.
Who's going to stay? Who's going to go? Is everybody gone? What's the new coach going to be like? What's the new system going to be like? Yeah. And, you start from ground one. You start from ground zero. You start installing plays, installing terminology. It takes a while to build all of that back up in the team. So ideally, you're not going through too many of these transitions, because I do think that some of it can start to affect the locker room and whatnot, especially 5 games into a season. What's this locker room going to be like for the next 12 weeks? And they fired the defensive coordinator too, I think. So, who knows what these guys are going to be running, offense and defense.
As a player, can you tell when a head coach is probably going to be out of there? Is there like a feeling?
Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. I think in our situations, I feel like it's never been like ultra clear. Even when they were moving on from Andy, when they were moving on from Chip, it blindsided some people because we had 2 10-win seasons before that. So I think people were surprised at his first losing season that he was fired. And then Doug, that one was kind of a last-minute decision too, it seemed like. So I don't think you see it coming. Obviously, you know that the season hasn't gone well, and there's going to be some changes. I mean, it's a lot trying to transition to a new coach, and it's a lot really. It tests the leadership of the locker room. You need the older guys to be able to buy in and be open-minded to the new regime coming in. It tests the coach right away and how well he can get guys to buy into him. And we've been fortunate to have a lot of good coaches come through Philadelphia. Back to the coaching change, though, I think that the biggest thing is, the locker room can be a finicky environment. There's a reason
finicky?
I think. Okay, sorry. The locker room is very malleable.
This guy's killing it, man.
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to choose the correct word.
You just want to make me feel stupid, don't you?
Anyways, I think the locker room is, trying to think of the right word, and your vocabulary is hindering me. All right. Anyways, what I'm getting at is when you have coaches and organizations that have been through coaches every 3 years, they're getting draft picks high all the time. So they clearly have talented players on those teams. So what is going wrong with some of these organizations that can't find a way to get it right? I think when you play a lot of meaningless games or you make decisions early in seasons that kind of like, in my opinion, a little bit like devalue the current season that's going on, I think that's dangerous to do to a locker room. I really do. I think that you run the risk
Sends the wrong message, man.
Yeah. If you're as an organization trying to preach that, we're a family, every game counts, like all this stuff. And then, I don't know maybe that's not the environment Carolina
Maybe
has
it's not,
there,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I think guys tend to see the business side of it very quickly. And
that can make guys, I don't know, act a little more selfishly, make them, do things for their personal benefits instead of the team because they see the team's direction. That's
hey, they just
I can
fired
only
the head
imagine.
coach in week 5. What am I?
Yeah.
What are these guys, man? So I don't know. Maybe it doesn't do that. I
Everybody's
just think,
head's on a swivel, man.
yeah, I don't know.
Only time I've had a crazy coaching change like that was when BK left. Brian Kelly left us in college.
Yeah.
Which was crazy because we played arguably the best team in the country with like our long snapper's dad having headphones on the sideline, trying to organize everybody. Yeah, and Jeff
Quinn was the
Quinn,
head coach.
obviously,
Yeah. I mean, and listen, those guys I think did the best they could, but it's just a different environment when you don't have a head coach. It's just when people don't know what is coming next, people are automatically going to wonder, like, what is going here? I need to look really good because I don't know where I'm going to be at next year. You're dealing with a lot more self-interest in situations like this that I don't know is conducive for one of the biggest team sports that there is.
Yeah.
Probably the biggest. Massive quarterback extensions. We're going to talk about it. Nick Wright tweeted, 3 quarterbacks signed massive extensions this offseason.
Big money.
Russell Wilson, $245 million.
Damn.
Aaron Rodgers, $200 million. And Kyler Murray, $230 million through 5 weeks. Through 5 weeks, I don't think any of those guys are performing where we thought they would.
Whoa.
Aaron clearly is lacking some major talent on the Green Bay roster. But, I think what do you think of these contract extensions? Do you think that guys are looked at unfairly because of these contract extensions?
If you're getting paid that kind of money, you're not only just one of the best players in the league. You have to be able to elevate the guys around you. So I don't necessarily think that, saying that guys, the talent level around it, great players make other people around them better. It is what it is. I've seen Pat Mahomes make me look 10 times better than what I look like or than what I am.
But let's be honest. It's only 5 weeks into the season. Check this out. I remember last year people were saying Aaron Rodgers is done. He ain't doing very well.
MVP.
He went out to win the MVP.
MVP.
4 weeks into the season, people are completely ready. Like, Aaron Rodgers ain't got it no more. Come on now.
Aaron
Rodgers don't got it no more?
Aaron Rodgers.
Come on
You
now.
talk about AR-12?
What? And I'm not ready to catch it. I'm not ready to cast, like say Russell Wilson. Come on now. He's been one of the best. I mean, listen.
And that defense is
think
gonna keep them in a lot of games,
Yeah.
and Russell's gonna have a lot of opportunities.
He's
going
gonna
to
have time to figure
win.
this thing out.
Yes.
And the bottom line is, I think when you sign a massive extension, one, yes, you're going to be under a spotlight more. When so much money is being allocated to you, which also means you're a premier player at a premier position, you're going to get that criticism and you're going to be judged harder.
Yeah.
But I also think, in general, people are very quick to judge. Let's let the next 12 weeks sort out before we say
How
whether
about
these
how
moves
about the
worked out.
guy that didn't sign the big time contract, this massive extension, and is betting on himself right now, Lamar Jackson?
Oh, yeah.
That is a fun one to watch right there. I love it when guys bet on themselves, man. Like an Aaron Judge. Don't just fold or take whatever they're willing to give you. Bet on yourself to go out there and get the bag the next year. I mean, it's just
I mean, it depends. I don't know
it's
what
fun to
he's.
watch, man. But it's I love seeing them have success, knowing what happened in the offseason, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Have they released what he was offered? I have no idea. What?
No,
Lamar's
and it's an interesting situation because he doesn't have an agent. He's got his,
Yeah.
I believe, mother and the NFLPA helping him out.
Sure.
So it's an interesting dynamic over there. One that I've definitely never heard of. One of the best quarterbacks, MVP in the National Football League, not having an agent to negotiate, kind of doing it all himself with his mom. That's and betting on himself on top of that to go out and get a bigger bag than what was offered, or it's just I'm happy for the guy to see him have success this early, man. That's for sure. He's got my guy Mark Andrews over there balling.
Yeah. Yeah. Always a fan when guys bet on themselves. I'm just a fan of Lamar Jackson. I mean, dude's an unbelievable player. Seems like an
a great
unbelievable teammate. Yeah. I mean, dude, he seems like he is like a prototypical guy. I think every NFL guy roots for.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he's playing so well through these first few weeks, and hopefully that just continues.
100%, man.
The other thing with quarterback extensions, man, that's a lot of money to tie up in one position, man. It's hard to allocate money to receivers and everybody else. The way you have to do it once you have a quarterback that signs a big extension is you have to draft really well. That's what it comes down to.
You have to have young talent,
You have to get young talent that is on rookie to third-year contracts, which are low-paying and not big salary cap hits. That has to be the bulk of the playmakers on your roster. So if you're going to sign a quarterback to a big extension, you better be ready to draft well. Actually, you probably should have already been drafting well. And I think that's why the Chiefs have done so well. They've just – I mean, you guys have killed it in the draft,
100%.
Whether it's offense or defense. And, you know, that's what the model has to be once you start to pay a guy that much money.
Shout out to Brett Veach. Let's go, baby.
The Veach. All right, we're on to Ron Rivera criticizing his own quarterback.
What are we doing, man? Come on, Coach.
Rivera was asked, why do you think the teams in the division are further ahead at this point? He answered, quarterback.
Such a bad take, man. A lot of respect for him too, but you can't say this, especially, you know, considering where his defense is ranked.
Yeah.
Considering that you're the head coach of this team, you cannot just point at one position, one guy, and say that's the reason.
And I think he realized it. He issued an apology. He said he actually talked to Carson this morning. In fact, I talked to the whole team.
Already said it. Doesn't matter.
What?
He already said it.
Oh, you're saying the apology doesn't work?
No, that shit doesn't fucking mean anything.
Yeah.
As a player, you could accept that apology. When he said it like it had been on his heart and his mind for a while now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. You know, I think obviously you never want to. I just don't think it's ever a good idea to pin it all on one person, especially when you're not playing. When you're not. Listen, when you're not executing and winning games, it's never just one guy. That's the reality of it.
Yeah.
So maybe, you know, everybody needs to do a better job. And when you're pinning it on one person, I mean, that's hard. That's you know, it's unfair in my opinion.
That ain't right.
So, yeah.
In the words of Chris Rock.
I think it seems like Coach Rivera realized it. He did issue the apology. But yeah, that's a tough one. What's it like? I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that question. I've never gotten public criticism from a head coach.
No, I've never. I've only just got the Coach Reed eye. He like stares at you a certain way, and you feel like you just got criticized, and you better tighten up.
I've certainly got internal criticism from coaches, and I hope everybody's getting internal criticism.
I love some good coaching, baby. Some good aggressive coaching. Coach me up, baby. Coach me up, Travis. You suck. I'll do better, Coach. I got you.
Unless it's something egregious, I just don't know that, you know, that needs to happen on a public platform. In contrast, Mike Tomlin on the Steelers struggles. We were a disaster in all three phases, and we have to own that, starting with myself and what I do. That's what you want to hear from the coach. And that's what you want to hear from a leader.
1,000%.
Like, listen, even if it's true, even if the quarterback is the reason, we'll address that internally, right? We got game to play. We got a team to keep together. We got to get better in all facets. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. No, I'm with you, man.
Great job, Mike.
And Mike is a great coach. He's obviously been in Pittsburgh for that long of a time. I couldn't even tell you how long. It feels like my entire life since Bill Cowher left. And he's been absolutely killing it there, man. And guys say they love to play for him.
New Heights Stamp of the Week. Who do you got? You want me to go first? You got it.
I'll go first, man.
All right.
My guy, Geno Smith. And, Geno's been around just as long as I have. We've been in the same draft class. This has got to be his best career year so far, at least his start to a season. Last week alone, 16 for 25, 258 yards and 3 TDs. The veteran quarterback. I'm very fortunate, man. I've seen Geno sling it around since we were in high school, man. He doesn't even know this. I guarantee he doesn't know this. But when we both went on a recruiting visit to West Virginia, and he was back there, was like a 7-on-7 showcase almost, and he was just dotting it. And the way the ball was coming out his hand was like
Time out. You were at a recruitment camp, one of the recruiting camps with Geno at West Virginia?
At West Virginia. And
oh my gosh.
as a quarterback, and I thought I was going to go there, and Rich Rod was going to offer me a scholarship because of what he saw in that 7-on-7 of me. And
right.
I walked out of there empty-handed, and Geno Smith walked out of there with an offer to West Virginia, and later on accepted that offer and had a heck of a career at West V. But I just remember seeing him throw the ball, and I was just sitting on the sideline like, man, I ain't got that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could throw it a little bit, but that ball ain't flying out of my hand like that, man. And
looks like he still got it. He is balling out this year.
Still got it. Way to take your game to new heights, baby, over there in Seattle. Shout out to Geno, man.
I'm going to go with Jerick McKinnon.
Nice.
I got to, man. You know,
another veteran.
I know. I love when somebody sparks something because you guys are flat, man. And I really think that it was a play that I think a lot of people, it will go unnoticed. But, man, that was something that I really think, really got some energy going when you guys needed it most, down 17-0.
100%.
In the second quarter. I love seeing a guy, especially a running back, something about, the refusal to go down, trucking people, running through tackles.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's keep doing that. Let's keep doing that. No, I feel you, man. I remember the feeling after that play was finally like, God, finally we're rolling, man. Let's go. Let's keep that momentum. Let's go.
He only had 8 rushes. Only had 8 rushes for 53 yards. Clyde Edwards-Helaire obviously gets the bulk of that duty.
Clyde
with you guys.
baby.
He's an unbelievable back, but man, I thought Jarrett came up big and was a really crucial moment in the game where you guys needed to get something done before halftime there. So
Jet's big,
I'm
man.
going,
He's
man.
big time.
All right, let's look ahead to Week 6. You guys, big time rivalry it's turning into. We got Bills at the Chiefs. What do we think? Both you guys 4-1, obviously, probably the most exciting game from last year's, just in general, but playoffs, anything. I mean, that playoff game was incredible at Arrowhead. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's going to be another one of those kind of games, man. Anytime you put Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes on the same field together, it's going to be exciting to watch. In terms of the rivalry, I mean, I think since the Mahomes and Josh Allen era has begun, we've played them in at least two playoff games in Arrowhead that have gone, pretty big games. Obviously, the one last year going down to the wire. But last year, during the season, they absolutely, I don't want to say whooped us, but they got the better of us for sure during the season last year. So I'm obviously expecting them to be fired up to play, considering what happened last year, and definitely how their team is rolling already this year. And we're going to be in for another dogfight, man. It's going to be another 4-quarter battle all the way into the end, man. Their defense is solid as it gets in the NFL. Obviously, adding Von Miller. Hate going up against that fucking guy, but fucking love him as a person, man. Great dude, but damn, that dude's good at football. But it's just gonna be another Chiefs Bills rocker, man. I can feel it already, man. Just gotta get this body back in tip top shape by Sunday and go out there and roll the balls out, baby. Let's go get it.
Well, the last game you guys had against each other, Andy Reid, probably the quote of the playoffs last year: "When it's grim, be the Grim Reaper and go get it." So hopefully you guys are the Grim Reaper next week.
You know it, baby. They call me the White Reaper.
No, they don't.
They don't.
They do call you Big Yeti, though.
Big Yeti. Big Yeti.
Yeti.
You guys haven't seen the Yeti come out here. You don't want to see the Yeti.
When Trav was at Cincinnati, he would play basketball in the playground quite a bit.
It's right down the street from my house.
And anybody who's ever played pickup basketball, there's shirts and skins.
Shirts and skins, dog. That's the only way to separate the teams. Shirts and skins.
Whenever I went skin. Big Yeti's here to play.
I had the big beard. I had the long hair. I had the chest hair, back hair, arm hair, leg hair. It was just a big old Yeti out there, man. All the homies on the court were calling me Big Yeti, especially because I was a low post player, so I was just down there giving work, handing out work in the post.
You've got the Zeus nickname by like KC fans all over the place. It's all about Big Yeti to me. Big Yeti is the best nickname you've ever had. Oh, that's great.
All right, now you guys, Cowboys at the Eagles. The
That's
boys
right.
got to come to the link, man. Is this the best rivalry in the NFL? Is this
I
it?
think so. It's certainly the most historied and ingrained rivalry. The fan bases hate each other. I think Eagles fans, honestly, they care about how well we do, but really all they care about is that we beat the Cowboys. So this is a big one always for the Eagle fan base. That's a huge one that always has playoff implications involved. And right now they only have one loss, and it's a big game. The NFC East right now. Who would have thought?
Man.
NFC East, we have Eagles 5-0, Cowboys 4-1, Giants 4-1. Who would have? I mean, going into the season, it was looking like it was going to be another weak year for the NFC East. Turns out to be maybe the best division of football. It's up there.
It's definitely up there, man. You guys got some dogs over there.
This is a huge game.
The Giants was the biggest one for me. You would hope that the Cowboys. I mean, Cowboys have a lot of talent, obviously.
Yeah.
But the Giants are the one I did not see coming.
Yeah.
And happy for everybody over there. Obviously, Mike Kafka, our
Mike
guy, our
Kafka,
OC over there, dialing it up, putting the points on the board. Man, it's cool to see.
Daboll's got him rubbing. He's got him rolling pretty good up there.
Seeing a coach fired up after a win like that. Did you see him running off the field out in London?
I did not.
You could tell
I saw the game
invested,
too. I don't
man.
remember that.
He's invested, and you could tell he's probably pretty fun to play for, man.
Good energy. Those guys are playing hard. Their defensive coordinator, Wink Martindale, they're playing so good in a lot of different facets. But we got the NFC East is back to being, that division again. So we got our hands cut out. We're gonna have this is a big game right now for the Eagles, and this is a good test for us. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, and everyone thought that that AFC West was going to be, the biggest. I don't know what's happened to
It's early.
We're holding
early.
holding up our end of the bargain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Got a lot of football left.
A lot of football.
Which game deserves the primetime slot more? You guys and the Bills or Eagles Chiefs or Eagles Cowboys?
Well, I mean, you guys are 5-0, so I can't say that you guys don't deserve to be on primetime football. I mean, two of the best records in football going at it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes. So obviously the people want to see another rematch of that playoff game. I think if it came down to it, which game should be on Sunday night, it'd be the Chiefs Bills game. But I'm not mad that you guys are, getting a little Showtime love, man.
Cowboys Eagles is bigger than players. That thing is like deep rooted into like culture and history. I think that there's that game is so much more. What are you talking about?
Who?
I mean, it's like
the Cowboys were good in the past. You guys, like the Eagles, haven't been good really since.
Well, they were good before the Super Bowl era.
Andy Reid was the one that kind of, at least from what I know.
Well, you got oh my gosh, my brain doesn't work because
no, it's working just fine. You just can't find it because it's not there.
Even before Andy Reid, you got Dick Vermeil that was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Vermeil. Did I ever tell you that Vermeil story? So we're in the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're having our first week's practice in Kansas City, and we're fortunate to have Vermeil come back. He was obviously also a coach in Kansas City for a while. Good friends with Coach Reid. And Vermeil, he's been out of coaching for a while now. Gets in front of a group, and you can just tell he's getting those coaching like juices going, like being in front of the guys and telling a few stories, saying how the game's kind of getting soft. Like, you guys just got to bring the physicality back, man. And it starts with you guys up front, and where's Kelce at? And I stand up, man. I'm excited. He's getting me off. I'm like, right here, coach. I stand up. He's like, your brother is one of the best football players I've ever seen. I was like, yeah, he is. And sat my ass right back down, man. I thought he was going to show me, like, give me some type of love. I was like, I love him too, man. He's the best. Like, love you too, Dad. Shout out to Big Neil, man. Great guy.
Coach Vermeil, Buddy Ryan. Listen, there's a lot of history in both of these organizations, but I think it comes down to a lot more than that, man. Like, the Eagles are like an intense fan base that's so localized to like the Philadelphia area.
Yeah.
It becomes like almost from the moment you're born part of growing
Birds,
up
man.
in this area.
Prime time Sunday Night Football, baby. Can't wait to tune in, man.
Well, that about wraps up the 6th episode of New Heights.
Woo!
New Heights happens every Wednesday during the season. Watch and subscribe on YouTube to the New Heights channel. And listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, New Heights is a Jukes original presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. Follow the show on all social media platforms at New Heights Show for fun clips throughout the week. And thanks to our production crew, week in, week out.
Seriously,
you guys make it fun and make it easy on us, man.
Nobody really knows how absolutely terrible we are at this. You guys make us look great, so thank you.
We love you guys. And adios.